Now on 767 News, United Workers' Party announced alternate cabinet. Numerous activities planned for Drug Awareness Month. Mother and son escape injury after vehicle overturn. And in sports, the sports division to host final of the 2014 District Sports Festival this Sunday. Hello and welcome to the weekend edition of 767 News. I am Tanya Green. Stay with me as I bring you the latest when we come back right after the break.
Volcanic eruption is a possibility we must face. In case an evacuation becomes necessary, always keep a first aid kit, dust masks, goggles, passport and other important documents ready, as well as any particular medication you might need while you're away from home. Also arrange a temporary place to stay with friends or family away from the dangerous zone. Create your own family disaster plan today.
Can you afford to lose everything? In times of uncertainty, ensure you have the security of Quartz Payment Protection. When you shop with Quartz Ready Finance Gold or Ultimate Plan, if you lose your job after 6 months of making payments, our redundancy coverage ensures that the payment on your account continues for up to 12 months. Don't risk losing everything. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and get the payment protection plan that protects you against redundancy, disability, death, and loss of item due to natural disaster, fire, flood, or theft. Quartz Ready Finance with payment protection. Quartz, bringing value home.
This is the new DL750, made to fit your lifestyle, whatever shape it takes. The new KitKat OS means it's faster and easier to enjoy the apps you love, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. With colored covers you can change to match your lifestyle. A 5-megapixel camera with an amazing flash to capture the moments that matter wherever you are. The new DL750, lighter, smarter, brighter. Digicel.
When it comes to health and beauty products, nothing beats the skincare, hair care, and beauty products from Lander. For babies, try Lander's baby oil, baby powder, petroleum jelly, and baby shampoo. For the rest of the family, use Lander body lotions and Lander body washes, shampoos and conditioners, which are available in a range of scents. And for spotless and flawless skin, use Lander's Vanishing Cream. Come into Astafans and select the Lander beauty products to satisfy everyone in your household. Astafans, right place, right price.
Thanks for staying with me. Now for the details of the news. The United Workers' Party, also known as Team Dominica, on Friday announced what they call an alternative cabinet consisting of 10 members. According to leader of the opposition United Workers' Party, Honorable Lennox Linton, this cabinet is committed to visionary, caring, innovative leadership and effective results-oriented management in the cause of creating the best place to live, work, and enjoy life.
As leader of the team, I will be responsible for the portfolios of finance, foreign affairs, diaspora affairs, public service, social security, and national security. The Honorable Joseph Isaac will be responsible for tourism, aviation, ports, urban revitalization, and cultural industries. The Honorable Joshua Francis, Attorney General, Legal Affairs, Immigration, Labor, and Kalinago Affairs. The Honorable Danny Lugay, Health, Wellness, and Sports. The Honorable Ezekiel Bazil, Agriculture, Lands, Forestry, and Marine Resources. Honorable Hector John, Education, Human Resource Development, Information, and Information Communication Technology.
Senator-designate Dr. Thompson Fontaine will be responsible for economic planning and development, employment, trade and enterprise development. Senator-designate Isaac Baptist will be responsible for housing, physical planning, energy and the environment. Senator-designate Monell Williams will be responsible for community development, social transformation and youth empowerment, while Senator-designate Felix Thomas will be responsible for communications and works, public utilities, water and mineral resources.
UWP Team Dominica values caring, honesty, integrity, accountability, the pursuit of excellence, continuous improvement, and world-class teamwork. These values have inspired our assessment of the key functional areas covering the overall responsibility of governance and the alignment of skills and competencies within our team best suited for leadership and management in these areas.
Honorable Linton said, in accordance with Section 34(1)(b) of the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Dominica, which provides that 4 senators shall be appointed by the President, acting in accordance of the advice of the Leader of the Opposition, he has written to the President indicating his appointees.
And those 4 persons are Ms. Monell Williams of St. Joseph, Dominica, Dr. Thompson Fontaine of Grand Fort, Dominica, Mr. Felix Thomas of Maho, Dominica, and Mr. Isaac Baptiste of Cassabous, Dominica. These senatorial appointments will be for 2 years in the first instance, consistent with the party's policy to rotate senatorial positions through the 5-year term in order to expose a broader number of members and potential candidates, the United Workers' Party, to the environment of Parliament and to the disciplines of parliamentary conduct and procedure.
He added the 4 senator designates will join the 6 elected members of the United Workers' Party to form their team of 10 members in their alternative cabinet. Honorable Linton said they will lead with love and manage with respect to achieve the highest levels of professional success in the public's interest. And numerous activities are on the cards in observance of Drug Awareness Month this January. Drug Abuse Prevention Officer Malcolm St. Rose said the idea of Drug Awareness Month was conceptualized several years ago by the Drug Abuse Prevention Unit.
The whole idea of it is really to heighten the drug awareness campaign. We have been engaged in a number of programs and activities. The unit's main thrust and its mission is to significantly reduce the demand for drugs on the island. And we have sought to do so through established programs like our school prevention program, our community prevention program, through research and information and stuff. So this is something that we have been engaged in throughout. But it's just that it takes a frontal position, if you call that, a more prominent role at a national scale January of every year. So it's just where we just really heighten all of this stuff that we've been doing and just pack it up in 1 month, more or less for a bang or more kind of a buzz kind of a effect.
St. Rose said the month of January will not focus primarily on schools, as the unit currently has a vibrant drug abuse prevention program in schools, which is operated throughout the year. He added Drug Awareness Week, observed in November annually, is another initiative geared specifically at students.
One of the things that we have working well for us in the schools is the Peer Helpers program. And that is where we train teachers and students, a cadre of students from grade 4 in practically every school, to spearhead the anti-drug activities at the school level. So the first this time around, and the aim really is targeting the wider public, the community or society as a whole. Drug Awareness Month every year is observed under a theme. And the theme for this year is Message of Hope. Drug use disorders are preventable and treatable.
Activities began on January 4 with a church service, followed by the Minister of Health's official drug awareness message on January 5th. Employees of the Drug Abuse Prevention Unit on January 8th and 9th distributed information leaflets on the dangers of drug abuse. On January 13, the Drug Abuse Prevention officers will engage in a walkthrough in the community of Campbell, the Village Council, and the school. This event will stimulate interactions with the public to discuss the dangers of drug abuse.
Then there's this drug exhibition in Soufriere on January 14th, and on the 15th, a similar activity in Roseau. These activities will start at 10, and that is in collaboration with the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force, where the drug squad of the police force will come alongside us. We have done that for many years, and they will put on display some of the drugs and the drug paraphernalia that have been used over the years, where people either sell or traffic drugs. And it has always been a very interesting and exciting and insightful engagement.
Other activities include a drug awareness exposition, a drug-free rally, a drug-free hike, and the second annual Secondary Schools Performing Arts Festival. In more news, a mother and her son have escaped injury after the vehicle they were traveling on overturned on Friday. Reports are that at about 11 a.m., the female driver traveling with her son in her Mitsubishi Pajero IO Jeep registration number PI624 down Hillsborough Street when she suddenly saw a pedestrian crossing the street with a cylinder of cooking gas. She then swerved to avoid hitting the pedestrian, colliding with a white Nissan Bluebird car, registration number PJ362, and then hitting a silver Honda CR-V Jeep, registration number PN399, both of which were parked on the right-hand side of the street. The two collisions resulted in the overturning of the Pajero Jeep. Owner of the Honda CR-V Jeep spoke to the media following the incident.
I was at work when I heard the ambulance, and when I looked outside, I realized the accident occurred in close proximity to my vehicle, so I came to check on it, and that's what I saw.
Okay, so where do you work?
I work at the financial center. So I was able to view from the office window that the ambulance and the whole scene.
Okay, I was told that this is not the first time this is happening to you?
I had a previous accident about December 20th by the port, where two vehicles hit me from the back. Wow. So yeah, it's been an interesting season.
All three vehicles suffered minor damage. The mother and her son, although suffered no apparent injury, were transported to the Princess Margaret Hospital for further observation. We take a break now. When we come back, reform of local government system vital for development process, says Acting Prime Minister Honorable Justina Charles. And the United Workers' Party members to present petition to the head of DASPA following termination of security guard. More details when we come back.
La Soufriere volcano can erupt at short notice. To keep you safe, the Seismic Research Center continually monitors its activity and has created a hazard map. Do you live in the red zone? Be prepared to evacuate immediately at NEMO's order. Arrange in advance to stay temporarily with friends or family in a safe zone. Protect yourself and your loved ones. Be prepared.
Not long ago, I planted a crop of bananas. Then suddenly they started dying one after the other. So I checked the books and they didn't tell me much. So I went on the internet and did a search. One of the websites told me that black cigarette disease could be the problem. It said cut the affected trees and use spraying methods periodically on the farm. As a banana farmer, I got excited about the internet. Information is powerful, but it's how we use it that defines us. I was definitely saved by broadband.
Sign up for Digicel Play Superfast Broadband Internet Service.
Say goodbye to those miserable diets that leave you hungry and depressed and replace them with Tosh Snacks. Tosh Snacks are low in calories, have less fat, less sugar, and are packed with nutrition. So you always have lots of energy to walk or exercise and remove all those extra calories. Your diet will love the light honey crackers, sesame seeds, chocolate or vanilla wafers, fruit and grain, oats, fruit or granola cookies, oats with chocolate bits, and brand new cracker cereal fusion. No hungry, miserable, or depressed feelings with Tosh Snacks. Astafans, right place, right price.
I love family traditions, don't you? The fun you have when you're all together, preparing a meal that you'll all enjoy. Having the right kitchen appliances help bring it all together, and you can find them at Quartz. Appliances that give you more, fridges that keep food fresher, stoves that cook meals better. At Quartz, you get the world's best brands at the best prices. I love that, and you will too. For small and large kitchen appliances, Quartz, bringing value home.
Thanks for staying with us. Acting Prime Minister Honorable Justina Charles says the reform of the local government system is vital as local government aids in the national development process. She said the reform will include the development of a local government policy and updating of legislation for governing local government bodies.
The second phase of the process of local government reform in Dominica commenced in 2007. The objectives of this phase of the reform process were as follows. 1. To review existing legislation pertaining to the local government system in Dominica. The second one is to formulate a national local government policy. The third, to develop a comprehensive local government act. And the final one, to develop harmonized bylaws for each grouping of local authorities. A participatory and consultative approach was adopted in the reform process in an effort to obtain maximum involvement of all stakeholders.
Honorable Charles said a consultancy company was contracted from 2007 to 2008 to ensure the objectives of the reform were achieved, while the Local Government Reform Committee was mandated to have overall oversight of the process while working closely with the consultants. The acting Prime Minister revealed that the review and refining of the Local Government Authority Bill has been completed and plans are on the way for its consultation with Cabinet.
This bill speaks to address legislation issues that will strengthen and give more autonomy to local authorities. As soon as the bill is presented to Cabinet and a roadmap is established, the local government in Dominica will be more effective, efficient, current, and relevant to provide excellent service delivery.
The acting Prime Minister was speaking at the 17th inaugural meeting of the Kulabistri Monrachet Village Council meeting last Wednesday. And the United Workers' Party will on Monday, January 12, 2015, present a petition to the Chief Executive Officer of the Dominica Air and Seaport Authority, DASPA, Benoit Badwell. According to the leader of the opposition United Workers' Party, Lennox Linton, this petition comes on the heels of the recent termination of employment of a security guard employed by DASPA following an incident at the Douglas Charles Airport on October 19, 2014. The security guard, identified as Vescott Jones of Maragat, was fired after he allowed Honorable Linton, who was leaving Dominica, to dispose of the crab backs since he did not have the required permit to travel with them. In a letter dated December 15, 2014, Chief Executive Officer of DASPA, Benoit Badwell, informed Jones of his dismissal, saying that by allowing Honorable Linton to return the crabbacks, Jones had caused the authority to lose confidence in him as an employee and that he had operated in violation of standard operating procedures.
Mr. Vescott Jones was the one who said to me, you cannot travel out of the country with the crabbacks without a permit. So he stopped me from doing it. What he is fired for is that he allowed me to send back the crabbacks to where they came from, which was my house, and for not confiscating the crabbacks. In other words, not penalizing me for coming up there with them and not harassing me. There was a feeling that I should have been arrested. Why? Because I'm leader of the opposition. Because I was leader at the time, not leader of the opposition at the time, I was leader of the United Workers' Party, political leader. of the United Workers' Party. And so Vescott Jones should have known that the government in power would have liked him to give me a hard time, to harass me, to embarrass me.
He said the action to fire Jones, in his opinion, was a political decision acted out by Bardwell.
We want justice for Vescott Jones. And justice for Vescott Jones means he must not be deprived of the job that he has done nothing to lose. This is not misconduct, by any stretch of anybody's imagination. The Protection of Employment Act clearly takes care of these situations. Mr. Bardwell and company are finding all sorts of things to do, to contort and to twist this and that, to deprive the man of his employment because he treated me in a professional and humane manner. And we must, in Dominica, must not allow that to stand.
The petition will be presented at 10 a.m. to Bardwell on Monday. The Stardom Calypso tent on Thursday received a cash injection of $25,000 courtesy the Bigger Better Network Digicel, which will go towards the running of the camp during this year's Calypso season. Marketing manager of Digicel, Nathalie Walsh, said the company is pleased to make such a donation. She said the Stardom tent has been making positive contributions to Dominica's culture.
1 year after the launch of operations here on island, Digicel saw it fit to invest in Stardom Tent. Since then, we have injected a total of over $200,000 into the activity, which not only adds to the festivities of the carnival season, but truly helped to enhance the skills of several Calypsonians.
Walsh added Digicel will also provide additional support to the tent in the form of advertising on radio and television mediums. Various competitions will be held during the carnival season via radio and social media, while through Digicel Play, free broadband service will be provided to ComC TV for live streaming of various Stardom events, while patrons of the tent will benefit from free wireless internet. Meanwhile, manager of Stardom Calypso tent, Norman Leighton, is grateful for the business community who have come on board as sponsors.
This year we have 29 Calypsonians, comprising of most, and I would say maybe 95% of the big names in Calypso. We have 2 new faces in the tent. We have Bio and the professor, who is the 3-time junior monarch. This time I can't be wrong. There has been a good sign this year, a very good sign in the tent, because I haven't had that happen in years. The people who are most satisfied with the tent so far are the musicians. They say song after song after song is very good. As a matter of fact, I think I heard a criticism of only one person. I would never say who, but one individual. All the others they find very, very good. So it looks like our tent this year is going to be a mashup. I already feel proud.
The tent will see competitions including the Tug of War, the Calypso Royalty Night, the Make or Break elimination for the Monarch of the Tent, the Monarch of the Tent, and the Man Himself trophy. Later said the tent will officially open on Saturday, 10th January 2015 at the Cicero Hotel in Casa Comfort from 8 p.m. Calypsonians performing at the tent will include the Hunter, the Scrunter, Caressa, Daddy Chess, Checker, Observer, Black Diamond, Lugas, Benno, Shadow Flow, and Walk Sock. The latest in sports is up next with Larry. Stay with us.
Hi everyone. Have you heard the good news on Digicel Play? Your channel lineup is getting upgraded. That's right, upgraded. We are pleased to announce the launch of HBO to our channel lineup. The name HBO says it all. Blockbuster movies, award-winning original series, 24 hours non-stop programming, all at no additional fee this Christmas, and so much more. Now, to get your new HBO channel lineup on Digicel Play TV, you need to rescan your set-top box, and this is how you do it.
On your remote control, you press Menu, select OK, then OK, and OK one more time.
and wait. Once the action is completed, the picture will appear.
Look out for more exciting channels coming soon on Digicel Play.
The Caribbean can feel like paradise, yet natural hazards do come our way. During eruptions, millions of tons of ash and rock fall on the flanks of the volcano. The next heavy rain may bring this material down the valley and destroy much in its path. This phenomena is called mudflow or LAR. LARs are very dangerous. After an eruption, avoid crossing valleys during and following heavy rainfall.
Good evening and welcome to 767 Sports. The Sports Division in the Ministry of Youth Sports, Culture and Constituency Empowerment will on Sunday, January 11, 2015, stage the final of the 2014 District Sports Festival, DSF. This annual festival, which is a one-day event, will take place at the Benjamins Park in Portsmouth from 12 noon. During the period June 2014 to December 2014, the division held sports festivals in the 8 districts, including the North, Northeast, West, Valley, Central, Southwest, South, Southeast, and East. The villages in the various districts competed in track, basketball, volleyball, netball, rounders, cricket and football, and the winning villages of the various district festivals will represent their district at Sunday's final and will compete in the 7 sporting disciplines. The villages which will be on show on Sunday are Dubic representing the South, Point Michel representing the Southwest, Mount Prosper representing the Valley Central, Crayfish River and Salibia representing East, Grand Forks representing the Southeast, Salisbury representing the West, Portsmouth Granville representing the North, and Wesley representing the Northeast. Marigot, which represented the Northeast, won last year's event. Following Sunday's event, trophies will be presented to the winners of the individual sporting disciplines as well as the first, second, and third place overall finishers. The overall winner will be dubbed the Best Sporting Village for 2014 and will receive an award at the prestigious National Sports Awards carried for May 6, 2015. The top village team will also receive a cash prize, compliments Honorable Justina Charles, the Minister for Sports. And in cricket, the West Indies Cricket Board WICB has announced that ESPN Caribbean has acquired exclusive media rights to bring live coverage of the region's premier one-day tournament, the Nagico Super 50, to the Caribbean audience until 2018. The agreement commences with this year's edition, held once again in Trinidad and Tobago from January 15th to 25th. All 9 matches from the Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad will air live on the ESPN Caribbean and ESPN 2 Caribbean television networks, as well as on ESPN Play. Highlights will also air the following day on ESPN Networks, Caribbean Media Corporation partner stations, and www.westindiescricket.com. Director of Programming of ESPN International, Scott Maglone, said they are pleased to extend their relationship with the WICB, who they regard as a highly valued partner in the Caribbean. Meanwhile, WICB Commercial Manager Nelicia Yates said they are delighted to continue their relationship with ESPN for another 4 years, which will aid in the continued exposure of West Indies cricket. The Nagico Super 50 is the WICB's Premier Limited Overs event, featuring their 6 franchise teams from the Professional Cricket League. And that's it for tonight's Sportscast. Join me again on Monday for more sports news.
That's it for the local sports. We thank you, Larry. Now for a recap of the headlines. United Workers' Party announces alternative cabinet. Numerous activities planned for Drug Awareness Month this month, January. And a mother and son escape injury after vehicle overturn. And in sports, Sports Division to host final of the 2015 District Sports Festival on Sunday. Drop us an email, friend us on Facebook, and be sure to like our 767 News page. From all of us on the 767 News Production team, I am Tanya Green. Thank you so much for watching and have yourselves a wonderful weekend.
Boom, Miss and it's my time to get on bad when I jam in at everybody. Come celebrate with me, but if you don't know me yet, Don't worry, man, we go take a jam in a party. Yeah. Put one hand in the air. 767 News.